Welcome to Just After My Bedtime, the only show that understands bedtime is merely a concept, and not quite an actual reality. I'm your host, Sal G, and tonight we talking about sleep, something that used to be free, but now it seems like you gotta get a prescription or a subscription to access it, because nowadays, sleep is treated like a suggestion and not a necessity. It's almost like old lore told around a campfire how our ancestors back in the day used to practice it. That's no longer commonplace. And then you hear people say, you should get 8 hours. I probably should also cook at home and exercise regularly. But hey, I'm here breaking this down to y'all. So, priorities, I guess. Look, 8 hours is something people describe, not experience, like peace, or for most people, the Mile High Club. I just heard that over in France, people sleep on an average of 8.83 hours per night. Over here in the States, people struggle just to get 6 per night. Perhaps I should switch to fine wines and fresh pastries before bed, because that ain't an accident. It's clearly by design. Also, nobody even respects sleep anymore. Not your job, not your phone. Well, hell, not even your brain. Your brain will wait until 2 in the morning and be like, hey, remember that thing you said in 2016 about how you would eat ramen noodles and sleep on a couch to achieve your goals? Well, it's been 10 years. Let's unpack that emotionally. And sleep advice always comes from people who clearly live in a different economy. They're like, okay, look, this is what we do before bedtime. We just put our phones in another room and we use an old school alarm for waking up. Oh. Just. You mean the device that contains my job, my news, my family group chat, my bills, my memories, my stress, and my comments at 3 a.m. with somebody telling me to turn the background music down? By the way, we heard you loud and clear, and we brought the music down to a whisper for this episode. But I digress. More privileged suggestions. People will be like, I do a strict no caffeine after 2 p.m. policy to help me sleep. That's not advice. That's clearly a lifestyle supported by generational wealth. In the same society that says prioritize rest will email you at 10:49 p.m. with a sorry to bother, but quick question. Oh Lord. No, it's not. Nothing after 9 p.m. is quick. Well, some things. But outside of that, that's just a trap disguised as punctuation. Then we got these sleep tracking apps, which is just judgment in digital form. You wake up tired and your phone goes, let's review last night. Review? I was unconscious. What were the deliverables? I slept for 7 hours and the app says, sleep quality poor. How you gonna tell me I rested wrong? I was horizontal and quiet. That's the full job description of sleep. Now I start my day tired and disappointed in myself. I had no idea rest came with metrics. I thought sleep was recovery, not performance art. And hustle culture really broke people's brains. Now exhaustion is a resume line. And people don't even greet you anymore. They say, I'm exhausted, but I'm here today, right? That's not a personality. That's a system error. We don't sleep to heal. We sleep to keep functioning inside a broken schedule. And after the world beats you down and keeps you awake, it sells sleep back to you. From the luxury mattress commercials that says you'll sleep like a baby, to the white noise machines that also spray lavender in the air, to the supplements, to the teas and the sprays and the gummies that's shaped like pillows and little moons. And they all have the audacity to be like, this will help you sleep naturally. And I'm like, if this was natural, I wouldn't need tracking, packaging, a subscription, and an influencer coupon code. I mean, they clearly caused the damage, and then they opened an online store to fix it. Sleep is the only thing where you do everything right and still get blamed. Let's see, you ate clean, you turned off the lights, you put the phone down, and your brain said, cool, let's think about money, or lack thereof. The real scam isn't sleep. The scam is pretending being tired is a personal failure instead of a structural problem. If you're exhausted all the time, it's not because you're lazy. It's because everything wants your attention except for rest. Sleep is your body telling the truth in a world built on noise. And if sleep was easy, nobody would be selling it. Which is why this show is called Just After My Bedtime. Because bedtime exists, but just after, that's where anxiety lives. That's where emails live. That's where overthinking lives. That's where tomorrow starts arguing with today. And to be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because I'm getting a bit tired myself. Man, y'all like, comment, and share. Y'all take care. Peace.